Okay, so I got carried away today. Yeah, engine's out, subframe's out, struts are out. Only thing I was going to keep off there is the hubs, if I can. Because obviously MTX box, MTX shafts. If my memory tells me MTX CVs don't go into non-MTX hubs. If I can get the MTX outer CV off and fit that CV on, great. If not, these hubs won't be any good either. But is the rack's fucked. The pipes will not come out of the rack. They're seized inside the rack. I've never seen that before. So, yeah, pipes are fucked. It's only a power steering pipe. It's sort out some power steering pipe ends. I know it's supposed to be pressure fittings and all that, but I've seen fucking power steering pipes tubely clipped on before and they don't come off, so I don't think there's that much pressure in a pump, to be honest with you. Yeah, so I need to source some power steering pipe ends. What else? Oh, fucking whacked my head though. I've got a massive lump on my head. Need to go and check that out in the mirror, man, because pissed out some blood earlier. Yeah, this one's out, so I drag this out the way. That subframe, that engine, that rack will put down here and start sorting it out. We'll drag this shit outside. Like this will be scrap anyway. Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, is it even morning? No, fucking hell, dead on midday. Oh, hello, it's Thursday today. You recognise this man here? Pierce, me pal. He's doing some measuring. If you look on here. Nice stripe down there. Ignore the middle one. That's just helping him measure up. Like so, the stripe will be from this one to this one, down there and across the back, like that. And we're gonna have the oval in the centre, and on there in the centre with MRM SpeedShop. And it's kind of a throwback to this model. The Royal Mail. Obviously, I didn't want yellow. And everyone's done the Royal Nail stuff, do you know what I mean? And I didn't want it on one door across the back, so we've done it across both doors with the logo in the middle. So it's a throwback to this, do you know what I mean? But it's in, obviously, MRM SpeedShop style, man. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Pierce did about fucking, I don't know, 20 different designs, didn't you? And I picked this one. So we're going with this one. It's a solid stripe and an oval with MRM SpeedShop logo in it on the two sides and on the back. So, yeah. Gonna do your magic, ain't you?
Yeah, I think it'll look alright.
Yeah. We'll crack on. We'll get that done. So, regards to the Max Power show, I don't know if I'll be attending now. I was going to tow, I was going to use the Ranger to tow the Cosy there, and I was going to get this driven there. So, spoke to Iris Jamie yesterday, and she said she's not going. And that's the whole reason I was going, to see Iris Jamie and Pinky, P2K. Obviously, it's driving complete. But if that's not going to be there and she's not going to be there, I don't know if I'm going. We'll see. Right, it's going to be. Oh, afternoon, it's fucking time, is it? 6:20 on Friday evening. Today, I've been down to, is it South Wales somewhere? Anyway, to my mate Alan's. A lad who's been here, he's seen him a few times, big lad Alan. He's stripping a cabriolet. He's got loads of motors, but he's stripping a cabriolet at the minute, and he's got MTX gearbox in it. So I've got MTX hubs and shafts off Alan. Bless him, he sorted them out for me today. Also sorted me out rear mount bush that was fucked. And I got a bag over there of random power steering lines. Jamie's messaged me as well, said he's got some. Basically, power steering lines are totally different on this pump. My lines are fucked anyway, out of that rack. They were seized in that rack. But even if they weren't seized, it doesn't matter because this pump's totally different. I'm not sure what I'll do here. I might just fucking cut this and dubly clip the fucker. Do you know what I mean? I know people say they run high pressure, this, that and the other, but I've seen loads of pipes dubly clipped over the years on power steering. Never seen a major issue, so yeah. I'll have a butcher's after anyway, see what I can come up with. But this is the turbo engine. Like I said, I don't know much about these turbo diesels, but I can see this has got a TPS on it. So it's got a plug for a TPS. The old one didn't have a TPS, so does this need to read to anything? I doubt it. Hopefully, won't need it. Yeah, few other differences, man. Do you know what I mean? So pump is a main one. So see if I can get some diesel experts to give me a shout, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm hoping that starter don't look the best, does he? I've got another starter. Another starter if I need to put another starter on. But I'm going to bang it in as it is for now. The radiator off that was on here, it's no good, that's broke. So the radiator off the van will be going back on for now. For some reason, diesel radiators are more expensive than RS radiators, even though Z-Tech and RS radiators are exactly the same with an extra pipe. Which is weird, man. Really weird. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Engine bay's ready. Pretty much for an engine to be plunked in it. Couldn't find the original V-band thing on here, so I've sacrificed one of my V-bands again. Got that on there. So I'll do for now. Yeah, we'll persevere and plod on with that. But I don't know if I told you. Clutch has gone on this. As I unloaded it from the trailer. Clutch has failed, basically. Leaky slave cylinder. So this sits on top of the gearbox. So got that to put in. Handbrake cable to go on. Got some brake fluid to put through the system. So I'm hoping to get that done Sunday, maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I don't know, probably not tomorrow because I've got a lad coming with an engine tomorrow I've got to look at. But I wanted that done the other day, like when I come out of the trailer, I was going to put the handbrake cable on, finished, back to JM details, but no, the clutch seemed to pack up on me, so I'll bang that in, get the clutch bled up, get the clutch working on that properly as it should, because he won't be able to drive the fucking thing, it's awful. Yeah. So this weekend, I want to get that finished. This van as well, yeah, starting to slowly clean up the floor, put the wire wheel over it slowly, do you know what I mean? Just the surface rust shite coming off. Went over the tank with a bit of satin black, rear beam, satin black. Obviously I don't like to schultz the beams and the tanks, I just schultz the floor, so I need to drop that spare wheel off as well. And then we can schultz the floor when it's done. So over there, 2 cans of schultz for the floor, some rattle cans in black. Yeah, so we're getting there. I have to pull this out of the way anyway in the morning to bring an engine in. So yeah, that's as far as I've got this week, man. It's starting to look like a scrapyard again, innit? Look, you get rid of some shit and then you end up with a load more shit, so yeah, none of that's gonna be reused, is it? Oh, the bush mount there, gotta take that off, unbolt that. And the rest of that scrap. I've got new track rod ends coming on Monday from Car Spares. Yeah, so old exhaust, old gearbox, old radiator, subframe, hubs, shafts, struts, it's all scrap. If anybody wants it, okay, I'll come and get it. Be out more away, wouldn't it? Anybody wants that as well? It's a good running engine. Was it 60,000 miles, non-turbo diesel? When I've finished and got this running, in case I need to nick any bits off this, somebody can have that. Oh. Is it worth to you? 100 quid? Oh. Let me know. Yeah, so that's me week, man. I don't know what I filmed this week, do you know what I mean? So I was still getting over a chest infection, wasn't I? So yeah, I'm not even sure what I filmed. Not even sure if I filmed showing you that engine bay's tidied up, man. But it's all painted. It's all looking fresh. I've got a WRC top mount in it with a gas coil over, all my new plastic liners are in. Powder coated rear subframe, brand new steering rack. Yeah, even give the brakes a lick of black paint, look, tidy them up. Even though they're tiny little brakes and they won't be staying on forever. Just tidy them up like. But before that goes in, I want to take it outside, degrease it, jet wash it, and then there's a new clutch there, so I want to separate it from the box. That clutch there, that clutch was off eBay, delivered, 20 quid, brand new. Somebody brought it wrong for their customer and said that just before it goes in scrap bin. So yeah, 20 quid clutch is going in there. Brand new clutch. So, but I want to get it off, jet washed and degreased and stuff. Yeah. Because once it's in the engine bay, I think the only things I'll ever tidy up is this turbo inlet, the rocker cover, and maybe that. Do you know what I mean? Put some type of front-mounted intercooler on it at some point when I can be fucked. Just want it running. You know what I mean? But apparently they're a piece of piss to get running. But if anybody knows, TPS wiring on here. My old one hasn't got a TPS, so this should run without TPS. I'm guessing they haven't got management systems. Do you know what I mean? Basically, it's a fucking. There's nothing to it. Do you know what I mean? All that comes out the engine bay is pretty much ignition for the starter, and the glow plugs live. There's fuck all else there, really, is there? Like you got thermostats, temperature gauge, thermostat switch for the VRADs, temperature gauge. I'm trying to think if there's any fucking else in the bay, like. There ain't. So I'm hoping that pump will run without anything else, because the car's got nothing else to give that. Do you know what I mean? So I've got nothing that I can speak to the TPS with. Do you know what I mean? So I might just fucking get rid of this shit. Not sure what that is there. There's a wire there. Not sure what that is. Have a look on that pump there. See, on this one we've got a 10mm going to that. It looks different. Is it oil pressure sender? Might be oil pressure. So we've got a different sender on there probably. Is it fuel pressure? I don't know what that is down there. This is the diesel pump, but is that oil travelling through here? No, it's just diesel in it. So I'm wondering if it's a diesel pressure sender or something. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's all totally different in here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll fucking figure it out. We'll figure it out. Right, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not sure what I've got videoed this week. I'm not sure. Like I said, I was getting out. Like last week's video was short. This might be short again. Do you know what I mean? But bear with me, man. Plod on with this. I got tickets now off Mark. Thank kindly to go to Max Power Reunion. Yeah, sadly, Pinky won't be there. But let's try and get the van there. Right, let's try. It's gonna be afternoon. You'll have to excuse me. You know I'm usually quite tidy, but fucking hell, I've been upside down today, so I've got a right mess going on here, because obviously got that engine in, and before I went any further, I wanted to know that it was running. So to get it running, it's not been straightforward. Also decided I'm just going to drop off the pulley, alternator and power steering off the old engine that I had sat there. Look, that's why I kept it. I'm going to drop all the shit off that, because I realised I've got aircon pump, so I'm going to drop it all off there, put this on. I don't know why, I wired it up and the alternator on that started smoking strangely, so we'll have the standard alternator, standard wiring back on here that we know that we're working. Yeah, fucking hell, loads of shit. So basically, on the back of fuel pumps, one sec. This is a fuel pump I took that was on my van, non-turbo. And on the back, if you look here, it had some type of riveted pat system on there, so I've had to grind it off so I can plug that back into the van. And I also took off the solenoid that was on the old van as well. So we took the old solenoid off, and basically this pat system is on the back of the diesel pump. There's nowhere on this diesel pump for this to rivet to, strangely, so totally different, but that's happy anywhere in the engine bay, unneeded. So what we got at the minute, let's have a look. There you go. We have a turbo diesel. It's got no exhaust on it. That's just the downpipe. It's got no water system, no power steering system. Steering column's not even attached. Literally, I just wanted to make sure it was running. So we have turbo diesel. Banging. So yeah, it's a good job I kept that there. Like I said, don't get rid of all your old shit until you've got the new shit running. So excuse the mess. The MG's done. Done the clutch, basically slave cylinder that was on top of the box. Bit of a bastard, wouldn't bleed through. Pressure split it in the end and it come up. Basically brake cable and brake cable had to cut off in the end, cut off each end and unseized. It's seized on the car. That's where it's been eaten, look. And somebody knows it's been eaten because it's been taped up, which is no good because it's just rotten and seized. So that's the old brake cable. The new one I got again was wrong again. Basically the ones on here are threaded that go into the hub, and the one that I keep getting is not threaded, it's just push fit. So I'm trying my best to get a threaded one. I've messaged eBay today because this seller assured me this was going to be the right one with a thread, and it isn't. So for now it's got no handbrake. It's all back together though. I've got the seized handbrake cable off, so we can just throw the new handbrake cable on when we get it. If I have to, I'll modify the new handbrake cable to go on the other one. I don't really want to have a proper one on there, but it's because it's a concept car. Don't think they came with rear discs like that's on this. It's just knowing where to get the cable from and what cable it is. So all I've got to do now, put the battery on, and I'm going to take it down to Jay's. Yeah. So I'm waiting for my son to come back before I go. So, and then tomorrow I'm picking up an engine for the Ranger, second hand, but I'm going to strip it and rebuild it. Obviously I've got piston slap in mine. Don't want to drive it as it is. So, but yeah, the van is running. So I've got loads to do. Shit loads to do, yeah. So we'll plod on, get it done. Oh, see you in a bit. Morning. What day is it? Wednesday. 8:45, it's 29. So MX-5's gone, MG's gone, White Escort's in the unit now, so starting to clear up out here a bit. I've got to go and pick Jason's car up next week. It's that Cosworth replica, that's got to be collected. Yeah, so making room. I'm going to keep the Cosworth replica down here. It's drivable-ish, do you know what I mean? So I want it moving. It needs a lot of grinding, welding, floor pans and things, so I won't be doing it in the workshop, I'm going to be doing it out here. Yeah, it's going to be a big messy job. So, but this morning, we've got, look who we've got in here with us today. We've got Halo with us today, haven't we? Halo. She's got pyjamas on now. She's eating a pig's ear at the minute. She's with me today because yesterday she was sprayed. She had a little operation yesterday to get rid of her lady bits. Obviously, Turbo's got his bollocks. You don't take bollocks off a Rottweiler until they're fully grown. Do you know what I mean? Or else it stunt the growth and have issues and mentality and all that. She's 15 months now. She had her first season at 12 months. So you jump in the middle of the season. She's not growing anymore now. That's just fully. She's only a little Rottweiler, only a little girl. So yeah. So she's not too happy with me at the minute, but I'll give her a pig's ear. So we'll see how she gets on. But 10 days, I've got to make a rest. She can't run around with the other two for 10 days. The other two are down the house, up and down the yard and that. But plodding on with the van, so pushing on. White Escort's in here. But yesterday, my mate Liam gave me a lift down to Swansea, is it? Yeah, Swansea, to pick up that. Look at that. That is a 3.2 Euro 5 out of a Ford Ranger. Running, nothing wrong with it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to strip this one down. I'm going to put, because it's common for these piston slaps, I'm not just going to put that engine in my car. I'm going to strip this, rebuild this, put liners in it, make sure everything's mint, and then this can go in mine, and I'll rebuild the one that comes out of mine with a new liner. Yeah, but it's come with everything, man. Injectors, alternator, turbo. Oh, these alternators are 600 quid. turbo. There's no play in that turbo at all, so I'm not sure what mileage is on the engine. Didn't really care because I'm going to open it up like. Don't know what they were thinking of doing because they've took one injector pipe off there and nothing else. One injector pipe, no filler cap. That's it. The rest of it's just been like aircon pipes have been chopped and stuff. So yeah, we'll get this stripped, ready for rebuild for my Ranger. So I don't want to take the engine out of my Ranger and rebuild that because it's such a big car. It takes up the ramp and it takes up another area of space. Yeah, I've got to have it tidy up soon. But all this is for the Escort van. So me power steering, alternator and bracket will be going on the van today. Drive shafts and hubs, bottom arms. Airbox is not going on. I'll show you why it's not going on. Radiator will be going on. So today I'm going to push forward and try and get this van up and running today. Yeah, so we're getting somewhere though. You know what I mean? We're getting somewhere. Let's try and push forward and get it running today. Yeah, it's nice to have the Escort back in here, to be fair. The F2 kit will be ready for that soon, so yeah, gonna push on, man. Push on with the van today. Wish me luck. Morning. It's fucking, what time is it? 20 past 10 on a Saturday. And we're still not done. And last night, I thought I was beaten, to be honest, last night. Absolutely knackered. I thought, yeah, I'll call it a day, that's it, not going. Because I haven't done any filming Thursday and Friday. Because I've been flat out. Absolutely flat out. Usually film as I go along, but you know, it's just in the shit with this. This has been a battle. I think I'm winning now, and it's Saturday. Went to bed last night saying I was defeated and beaten. You know what I mean? I'll go through the reasons why. But it's been a chore, man. It's been an absolute chore. What beat me last night was, remember the power steering had broke the pipe. Well, I thought it was return. It's not. It's the feed. The feed's high pressure, and basically the pipe kept popping off. So what I did this morning, I don't know if you can see down there, I've managed to use my hardline crimp olive AN6 onto the other hardline. So I've got like 6 inches of AN6 braided in there, because that's the high pressure feed pipe from the power steering, which is weird because on an RS2000 that feed there is the return, so it's not high pressure. So that's what was confusing me. I thought that was the return. That's the feed. The small one's the feed on this, the big one's the return. It's opposite on an RS2000. Same rack, but opposite way around the feed and returning in there. So I thought it was a low pressure pipe. It's a high pressure pipe and it kept popping off. So that beat me. That wasn't the first thing that I thought beat me. The brake bias valve on the back, you know, I said I got a new one in the glove box, which is rare as fuck, and I'm going to leave it. Well, no. I got it running yesterday. I was doing the tracking forward and backwards, and then the brakes went. I thought it was a vacuum issue, so pissing about with the vacuum pipes and stuff. I'm going to change that for the non-vacuum one. Doesn't need a vacuum coming off there. So I've got one off my NA. Thought it was that, but it wasn't. I looked underneath and all of a sudden fucking brake fluid everywhere. So, you know what it is, up on the ramp, trying to get it off. It's all old and seized. I got it off, put the new one on, and it's just drenched me and drenched me and drenched me in brake fluid. It took me about 2 hours and constantly drip it. There's no way, because the hard line's all the way back, there's no way of stopping the fluid running through as you're fixing it. So I was just drenched in brake fluid, and you know what that stuff's like. It's fucking horrible. It's 2 hours of that yesterday, and then throughout the week I've been ordering, because I needed a new auxiliary belt tensioner and a belt. And usually I just chop the belts, measure it and make sure they send me the right one. Well, I didn't this time. I chopped it and forgot to measure it and just left them to order it. First one too small, second one too small, third one too small, and I lost the plot with them. But thankfully Tony at the car spares come to my house on his way home yesterday with a load of belts, and I got one that fits. So I got a new auxiliary belt tensioner, an auxiliary belt. I took off the old power steering pump that was mounted here. So now we've got this is what ran the old power steering pump off the diesel pump. That's not needed now. So I've got my NA power steering and NA alternator on there, and it's all running mint. I made a throttle cable bracket though. The clutch is now all good because I just did it on the pedal. The temperature, the fan switch, I'll just take a piece of wire for now to bridge it if I need the fan on, because it's a totally different switch for the fan. Reverse light switch needs wiring. I'll do that in a bit. Yeah, that's all in there. I did the power steering today. As I was turning it, one of the strut tops is grabbing. You know, the bearings on the top one's grabbing, so that's a job for another day. Figure out why one of them's grabbing. I think it might be that one. Why isn't that one done all the way up though? Yeah, that one's not done all the way up. We'll try doing that one up a bit more. That looks, yeah, it should be done up more. We'll check that. But to give you a preview, the stickers were done. Well, I'll show you around the side now, look. Stickers are done, and I changed the wheels from anthracite ones because I didn't think the white matched very well anymore. So, got all the stickers up the side. Stickers up there, look. She's looking good. Yeah, man. She's insured, MOT, she's got to tax it later. Sorted out, so bumper job on. Look at the size of that. 4-inch back box as well. Ta-da! Oh yeah, I had to make up the exhaust as well. Fucking hell. The decap pipe that I cut was a pain in the arse. Because I was in a rush, do you know what I mean? As I kept cutting the decap pipe, it was getting shorter and shorter. Because I couldn't get the angle right. So I spot welded the top, and there was like a fucking 8mm gap at the bottom, and I just run a bead of fucking weld until I filled the gap. And I'll make another one another day. But it's running mint. I haven't test drove it yet, so what I'm going to do now, I've got a funeral to go to today at 1 o'clock. My neighbour died, so I've got to attend his funeral, and then I'll finish this off, because I did call it a day about going tomorrow, but I'm going to try and sort this out and go. I've got to do the track red ends up. I've got to do the front coilovers up. The support bar that comes down off that mount there against the subframe there hasn't got a bolt in yet, so I've got to put bolts in there. What else? Yeah, I don't know what else. Just got to go around and check it, like, keep checking. Check everything. Yeah. She's looking good, isn't she? So, I'll video again in a bit as I go. I'll upload this video tonight for tomorrow. And then next week's I'll have the showing if I get there successfully. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fucking knackered. See you in a bit. Evening. It's 7:45 now. What is it? 20 to 8 now. I've given Dave a wash today, over out, because I've decided I'm going to use Dave tomorrow. Look down there, I've got scrap everywhere from doing this project. But basically, the lad I sold my old trailer to, the open trailer, he's my friend now, Liam. Become good friends with him. And I didn't fancy towing the enclosed trailer tomorrow, because I want the van to be on show, on the queue, on the drive in, on the way there, on the way back. But I don't trust driving it there. So there's the van, all washed. Give it a polish over tomorrow. But I just don't trust driving the van there. Basically I'll give it a test drive down to JM Details. I'm just outside, as I pulled to turn in around JM Details. The fix I did on the power steering popped off. Basically the AN pipe come out of the AN fitting. And I basically figured out why. It's so close to the downpipe manifold, it gets hot. So the rubber's got hot and soft and popped out. So what I did, come back, used a new piece of AN6 fuel line. And then, you know, the heat protection I put over the pipes in the Cosworth, and I put some over the, what did I put some over? Remember I put it over the clutch cable in the Cosworth. I found a bit of the stuff that I took off the Cosworth because I couldn't find any brand new stuff, and I've used it to cover that line in there. And I used metal cable ties then to cable tie it against the the brake bar that goes across the bulkhead. So I just don't trust it, and my auxiliary belt's ripped to shit again. Brand new auxiliary belt. Basically, I've looked, I've had a bit of with a true straight edge ruler and stuff, and the alternator sat in that way a little bit, just a little bit. So it's not running true with the power steering and the crank pulley. I don't know why, because of everything I took off the other engine, bolted on there. So I'm wondering if the alternator, if I can space it over a bit. But I haven't. I've run out of time. So I don't trust it driving there. It's taxed, MOT insured. Actually, it's not taxed, I forgot. So it's MOT insured, I've got a taxi. But I'm going to take it on a trailer on the back of Dave. I'm going to meet up in the morning with James Details, because he's taking his RS6, my old 535, and his company van as well. All in similar livery, do you know what I mean? And remember, when you see them in similar livery, MRM was about way before James Details. I've always been here. I mean, but they look all good together. So we're all going to go in together. Early start tomorrow. So I'm going to move these about now and get ready for when the trailer comes. Trailer's coming here at 9. So it's all done inside. Look. All clean and tidy in there. She starts up on the button, he says. A little noise coming from the side, which is the auxiliary belt, which is not totally happy. Do you know what I mean? Because the alternators need spacing. Drive it down to JM. It's quicker than it was, but it's not quick yet. I want it to. I find it to glide along. I don't want, obviously, it to be rapid, but I expected it to be quicker for what it is, turboed. So I'm going to up the boost and up the fuel pressure and see where we go from there. It's just for 1.8 diesel turbo. It's not as quick as I think it should be. You know what I mean? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a second-hand power steering line, replace that, and we'll sort out the alternator. Then I think it'll be trustworthy then. You know what I mean? Because it's a work van and it's going to be used, man. Used and abused. But she looks good, doesn't she? So yeah, I'll try and sort out all these videos for tonight. So this will be uploaded tonight and it'll go live in the morning. And then when this goes live, I should be arriving at max power. Mark was so kind enough to send me tickets to get me and my pals into the main arena. You know what I mean? Good man, Mark, the max power lad. Good lad. He's got some nice cars, man. And the reason I wanted to go with my van and not my Cosworth is because Mark's built a van. Do you know what I mean? Mark's built a nice van. So it'd be nice to see. Yeah, it'd be nice to see his van. That's why I'm going, really. Yeah. But what a week to get this done. And it's a shame it's not driving there, but I just haven't put the moles on it. You know, it's finished today, and there's moles on it, man. Do you know what I mean? I've been running around. Don't forget to take it in the trailer for an MOT at my mates. Pass the MOT. Yeah. Been a busy bloke this week, man. You know what I mean? So insurance, man, fucking hell. Need to Insure looked after me again. They insured the Cosy, and they insure this now. Need to Insure. Classic people, man, brilliant. I found, basically, because it's a van, my Ranger's a van, so I found a company that insures me Ranger, and they wanted triple for this than what I pay for the Ranger. I was like, you're taking the piss. And they're like, no, man, it's because it's got wheels and an exhaust and lights and suspension. I was like, well, fuck me, what are you going to charge me when I put the brakes on and shit? I've got loads of things planned for it, like, so, yeah. I told them to fuck off. Need to Insure. Classic wicked people, man. Wicked. Easy to deal with as well. Right, see you in a bit. I'll upload for in the morning for you. And hopefully, well, we'll get to max power. Trouble free. Fingers crossed. See you later. That wasn't the end of the video, was it? I'm sat here in the workshop at 11 p.m. Waiting for Liam, my friend, to turn up. He's got my old trailer. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I'm borrowing now, but he got stuck on a job, so I'm waiting for him to arrive. I'm gonna put kettle on for him, so we can load the van. It's like 11 o'clock, he'll be here, let's say 11:30. Load it. I don't know if I'll get this video uploaded tonight, man, because I'm going to go to bed. My laptop's there by the bed, so I'll see what I can do when I get back. But I've got to be up for 5. So if I'm in bed for 12, don't think I'll get the video uploaded, you know. But in waiting for Liam, because he's supposed to be here at 9, and it's now 11, I've got the workshop tidy again. So I had a nice clean up. I'm sat here having a smoke, as you do. Yeah, the van's up there, but it's pitch black. What's that? See if the lights come up. Oh, fuck it. Nah, you can't see it. A little bit of red there. It's fucking dark. Well, there's the floodlights, bro. Not very well lit up there. Oh well, job for another day. So, and a job for another day is all this scrap, look. All this has come off the van. Old stuff around everything, so I've got shitloads of scrap to get rid of. And I've got to have a go at the builder again this week, because look at the fucking mud. So, still waiting for that builder, you know, as you do. Fucking wait, months and months. Last time I seen him was about a month ago. He said I'll be round in 10 days, Kev, in the next 10 days. And he hasn't been round in the next 10 days. So, if any of my followers are good builders, fancy helping me to put some tarmac down out there and some gravel down, you know what I mean? Let me know, man. You know what I mean? I'll make the tea. But I'm sick of waiting for this builder, man. It's like I can't do it myself, you know. I haven't got a fucking JCB or a dumper truck or a digger or fuck all, like. So it's not like I can tackle it myself. So we'll see. So yeah, I'm gonna go now because I've got to put kettle on for Liam. See you later. Morning. It's Monday morning. What time is it? 10:30. 10:30 Monday morning. Yeah, it's a late one. I'm knackered, man, after yesterday. Made it to the Max Power show. It was eventful, man. Fucking hell. Went with Jay, Kayla, and Tig from JM Details painting team. Yeah, it was a nice little convoy, man. Red and black motors, you know. The van looked good alongside all Jay's motors. We had them all parked together. Yeah. Fucking hell, it was eventful. We left at, I got up at 5, man. We left at 5:30, 6. There's a drama before we even hit the road, really. It was like 10-15 minutes into the journey. Then Jay had to double back for something and go back to where we left from. So that was like half hour, 40 minutes messed about with. And then we cracked on, we hit the motorway. And I borrowed me mate's trailer. I thought it'd be nicer to take this on an open trailer, not the enclosed. It's my old trailer. I sold it to my mate. You've met him, Liam. He's been here when I was working on the Ranger. We hit the motorway. Wheel bearing went, so wheel was about to fall off. So removed one wheel of a twin axle trailer and I carried on to the show on 3 wheels. Not ideal, but I did it. My sat nav was taking me to the old Max Power location, so we ended up on the M40 instead of the M5. Fucking hell, man. So that was another half hour. We ended up 11:15 arriving. Persevered to get there, you know. Mark was good enough to sort my tickets to go, like, so I wanted to make sure I was there, man, you know. And the show was wicked, man. Show was absolutely wicked, but this let me down again when we got there. Drove it up onto the trailer on Saturday night, Sunday morning to the show. Didn't want to start. Yeah, it won't start, man. So that was another eventful thing, pushing it round into the show field. But they look, it was there, like Jay from JM Details kept saying, at least you're here, Kev, at least you arrived. You know, got there, like, so it looked good. So trying to start it in the day, put some more diesel in it, do you know what I mean? Trying to suck it through, it weren't coming through, so confused why the diesel ain't coming through. But I spoke to a friend last night I was wondering if there was like a lift pump in it or something. I assumed it's just vacuum, and it is just vacuum, but my mate reckons that the pipes inside the tank fall off, rot away on the lift area, the lift pipe. So I'm going to drop the tank and have a look at that. But before I do, I'm going to get a gallon of diesel and just put it into a pipe at the front and see if it'll start. Because it might be an issue with the pump, we'll see. That wasn't the end of the eventfulness, man, because I had to get back on the trailer. So there was a few lads around. I think it was a lad called John O, with his cousin and his mate. Now, this one lad was elected to tell me when to stop at the front as I was pushing it onto the trailer, but he decided he wanted to watch the side wheels instead. Whereas I was hanging out the door, the driver's door, watching the wheels. I don't know why he decided to watch the side wheels. He didn't tell me to stop, and the bumper went straight through the roller on the front of the trailer. So bumper's off this morning because it's smashed the splitter off the bumper, you know. Chunk there, all the fixings have come off. So I'm gonna drop that down to Jay so he can sort that out for me. Yeah, I was a bit frustrated. Whoever the lad was, I apologise, you know, it was a long day. Obviously, I was like, why didn't you fucking tell me to stop and slam my door? But, you know, whoever you were, I'm sorry, man. I was just a long day, knackered, on top of all the other shit. It took us 5 hours to get to the show, you know. Left at half 5, got there at 11:15. Well, I left at 6:15, sorry, from my house, got to the show at 11:15. So that's fucking 5-hour trip, man. Eventful as fuck. But it got there, you know. Like I said, it's taxed MOT and insured. No, it's not taxed, ain't taxed it yet, keep forgetting. There's no point in taxing that fucker properly until I can use it. So, gonna crack on. But the show itself, absolutely brilliant show, man. Max Power's show is fantastic. It was a shame not to see P2K Pinky be there this year. Obviously, he's running and driving. Hopefully, another time people will get to see Pinky. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was nice to take this. Yeah, it's a red and black. Jay's a red and black. I had a few people yesterday ask me if I own JM Details or part of JM Details. No, he's just my mate. And he's got the same colour scheme. He's got 2 black stripes. I never really do a black stripe. I'm red and black. MRM is red and black. Do you know what I mean? I've done this as a throwback to the post office van. You know, but yeah, because mine looked like his, and yeah, people was asking have I got anything to do with JM Details. No, man, it's my mate Jay. Jay's my mate. JM Details, nothing to do with me. I'm just a man who pisses about in a shed. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice shed. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, but I'm past the age of owning fucking multiple businesses and this, that. I've been there, done that. And Jay's his own man. Do you know what I mean? It's his business. It's his baby. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with me. Yeah. So just to let you know, I don't know why they look red and black. Look, it's me. I'm red and black. Do you know what I mean? And Jay's red and black. Yeah, MRM was around years ago, so I was there first. Let's just say that. But I love all these cars, man. It was nice to be parked next to my old BMW as well. Did my best not to look into it too much because I would have gone, I want to buy it back. But yeah. Yeah, man. So that's it. Sorry there wasn't a video up this weekend. Didn't do any videos of the show itself really because of the noise, do you know what I mean? Jay sent me some footage, so I'll upload that, I think. I'll try and delete the noise off it, like, because it started to get issues with YouTube and music in the background and that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. No, I won't leave it there actually. When I got there, Geezer's first, it was there like 2 minutes and Geezer's gone, this is the geezer off YouTube, isn't it? He's looking at me in front of everyone and he's gone, yeah, he's gone, that geezer does a thumbs up. And I did my thumbs up and that, everyone absolutely cracked up, pissed themselves, you know what I mean? I got to meet a fair few people yesterday. I'm sorry if I seem busy or rude, and not yesterday to anyone. I was just, it was a long day, I was knackered, do you know what I mean? And honestly, I just wanted to get home in the end, you know what I mean? So I persevered home on 3 wheels as well. Yeah, so I've got to get that fixed this week, his trailer. I borrowed it, I bent it, so I'll mend it, you know what I mean? So, well, he's going to mend it, I'll just pay for the bits. One of them, innit? Right, I might upload this evening on Monday. Yeah, makes a change, doesn't it? I know it won't be a weekend, but be a Monday. We'll see. We'll see. See you later. Afternoon. I've got an hour to kill before I've got to go somewhere, so I thought I'd have a look at this. Bumper's back at JM Details. Drop that off. Well, I made sure I've got a constant live rather than ignition to the solenoid at the minute, which I'll pull off now. So that, okay. My glow plugs have got a live. Diesel straight into a diesel can, and she fired up once and then died again. When I say fired up, she just literally fired and then stopped. I can't get it running. Took the inlet off, threw some brake fluid in it. Still don't want to fire, so it's not firing for some reason. So is it a solenoid? Is it glow plugs? I'll be honest, I'm stumped. It's just stopped working. Which is weird, isn't it? It's like a very simple engine. Do you know what I mean? It's very simple. Yeah, I'm stumped at the minute. Even though it's simple, it's diagnostics, isn't it? So, is it solenoid needs changing? Solenoid's not very happy. That's the one off my old pump. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Glow plugs need changing. I hope not, so I don't really want to be fucking taking them out. Well, you get to the fourth one. Just thermostat housing thing off in it. Yeah. Fuck knows, man. Don't know. But she won't fire off of brake cleaner, so that's telling me it's not firing, so it's telling me glow plugs. If it's not firing off brake cleaner, I'm saying glow plugs are fucked. These new glow plugs. Yeah. Hopefully they'll come out. Because you fire brake cleaner down an inlet, fuck me, should run, you know, which is not. So yeah, glow plugs now, I think. Soon to be. Oosh! Rolling cow! Haha! Afternoon, it's Friday. Excuse all the scrap, I got shit everywhere from doing the van. By restoring it and putting the new engine in, because that one's fucked. Restoring it with all the fucked suspension and subframe and shit. So yeah, van's good as new now. It's Friday. I just remembered I got to go back in there to get my laptop. Fuck, you know. But Jace's Cosworth replica's arrived. Looks nice, doesn't it? Like, what is it? 20-foot car at the minute. Needs a lot of work. It's got a lot of rot, so we've got rot in the usual places. It's had some outer seals on. They're a bit weird. We've got rot. Yeah. Like, all this is rotting away, and it's had some weird shit just like tiger sealed in. Yeah, so instead of fixing the rot, look at that. Someone has tiger sealed a piece of metal into it, man. All this is fucked up. The only way to address that is by taking the fiberglass off. So the kit's coming off. We've got rot under the spoilers anyway, so the whole lot's coming off. Back to bare metal and starting from scratch with the metal. It's a good base to start with. I mean, it's got all the right bits. Like Jace has got, the stuff Jace has got, and how he's managed to pick up the stuff he's got. It's got RS 2000 engine. I've seen pictures of the internals. It's had some Cosworth pistons put in it, but if anybody can correct me and knows more than me about RS 2000s, the only Cosworth pistons that were ever made for an RS 2000 were NA. and these are Cosworth pistons, NA on a standard pin and rod. Not even sure it's got ARPs in it, but it's no good for boost, and it's running negative boost anyway, because that is not spooling. It spools up. Oh, it sounds the part when you put your foot down, but the reason I know it's running negative boost is it's on a standard ECU. He was told it was on a Cosworth ECU. It's not. It's on a 1AGB with a chip, you know. I've stripped it in here for me, bless him. He's took everything out, so we're putting new pans in. Like I said, the boot floor's not too bad, it's just the corners. I've got to have a look under these side skirts because it's had some type of fucking seal put on, but I can't. The front sill on that side, when I show you, it's a bit weird. So I don't know if they've tiger sealed the fucking seals on, do you know what I mean? It's like they've done the back, but we'll have a look. All this kit needs to come off because we're going to make it like a genuine one, you know? So this shit won't be moulded on, do you know what I mean? Look, got a crack here and there. We'll have it so these fit, we'll make it so it fits like a Cosworth kit fits. Yeah, no joins and shit. Yeah, we'll make it in a nice Cosworth, basically with the bits Jace has got. I'd like to be able to park this next to my Cosworth and you wouldn't be able to tell. I want to make it so you can't tell. Even in my head already, I've got a plan to move those calipers from that side of the hub to that side of the hub. I've got a few plans. So the caliper will be on the right side of the hub. Yeah, I know there's a few replicas about now, do you know what I mean? But this one's got potential to be the best out there. We're going to rip that engine out, build a proper engine so it'll go, stop, and look the part, man. He's got everything. When I say he's got everything, fuck me. He's got the centre console, he's got literally the centre bit off the dash, which you can't get. He's got that. Brand new ashtray, he's got really nice hex cloth interior, he's got all nice 2 sets of door cards out of a Monty and that. He's having it all retrimmed. So yeah, this car, it's going to take a bit of work, but this is going to be the best replica out there. I know it's a big statement to make because I've seen some nice ones about lately, do you know what I mean? Seeing it in person, when I see them, they're just not right. Do you know what I mean? As much as I love the owners of them, I like the people who've got them, I don't want to slate people, do you know what I mean? But you've got to make it right, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? You've got to make the replica right. Do you know what I mean? The only nice one I've seen lately is RS Taz made one. I think it's got CVH turbo in it, but I haven't seen it in person. But on videos and pictures that I've seen on RS Taz's account, it's like a Polaris grey, I think it is, or something like that. It looks the bollocks. Now, this needs to look the bollocks. It's going to stay Imperial Blue. Jay's going to paint it JM Details, so I'm going to put a nice, proper, nice kit on it. Proper wheel spacing. Yeah, we're going to make it the bollocks. You know what I mean? My van, it's done, it's running. I'm having an issue with taxing it in a minute, so I've got to try it at the post office because I put the new reg on it. It's not coming up as MOT. I phoned DVLA, they told me to phone DVSA. I phoned DVSA, they told me to phone this other number on DVLA to the tax place. None of them can tax it, which is absolute joke. So I've got to try the post office now. Try me up there. It's one of them, innit? It's not my fault. I've tried everything to tax it. So, yeah, this is the next project. But this will be in the background at the minute because I'm doing engines next. Mine, Lee's, and the Rangers. So I'm doing a few engines in there. And I'm dropping an engine out of Lee's van. So that's all the next stuff. This is on the next on the list. Do you know what I mean? Also going to play with Jason's Fiesta B. And I'm waiting for the loom to come back off that Escort there. You can see it's off the floor. Yeah. So I've removed the loom off this. That's why it's off the floor, so I can get into the wheel arches to get the loom. I've sold this. My cousin's having this. Adam's buying this, so yeah. He wants me to strip it and rebuild it and do it properly, so that's going to come back to life, proper build. Hopefully that'll fire up soon with a new loom. We'll bang some, get back on the wheels on that. And then I'll take it down to Jay and ask him to take the side skirts off so I don't break them. So yeah, plenty on, but like I said, I'm going back to not stressing, man. Do you know what I mean? I mean, just stress over shit. I'm not stressing. Well, I don't even know how the video's going to work. I hadn't done one last week and I got to catch up, and Jay sent me some shit to upload. And yeah, see you in a bit. Quick addition to the end. Van's all good, just needs taxing. That splitter's had its 9 lives now. Jay tidied it up and put it back on for me this week, but that's the end of the life of that splitter. Next time it's fucked, it's fucked. You're just hanging on the wall. I've had that splitter for a good, I don't know, 15 years. It's been smashed up and broke about 10 times. I've had different friends repairing it every time, so yeah. But the van's on the road. So thankfully someone just gave me the radio code as well on MRM SpeedShop. So I've got the radio working with it's like an Apple thing there. You know what I mean? I can't remember Apple CarPlay, so Bluetooth to that. And then yeah, man. Yeah, all good. So I think that's it, innit? Yeah, I've got a car charger somewhere. Phone charger. Fuck knows, it's finding stuff in it. But yeah, man, that's all good. So nice place to sit in here. So who put that air freshener in there? Did I put that in there? Somebody put that in there. Can't remember seeing that air freshener before. Just clocked it. Well, van's on the road, man. Putting some miles on it. Loving it. See you later.
We got a blowout.